Aye, so them two Brazilian lads, yet again, hey, tell you what, I had a stroll in the Norfolk sunshine the day. This is Geordieland 1892. Let's get into it. Why Newcastle United beaten Norwich away 3-0 today. It's just unbelievable if you think about it. You know, winning 3 home games back to back. We weren't sure before the home games after the 5-1 defeat with Tottenham. But, you know, we had some tough games ahead of us. Wolves, Leicester City and Crystal Palace, and we've won every single one of them. We've got 9 points out of 9, and then we've gone away today to Carrow Road, all the way down to East Anglia, and we've getting 3 points down there as well. Unbelievable turn of events for Newcastle United. I mean, obviously, those two Brazilian lads have... I don't know, it's just they've gelled, haven't they? Things are happening. And Newcastle United, under Eddie Howe, are just absolutely amazing at the minute. So the day saw the 61st meeting of Newcastle and Norwich City in history. And basically 60 times before... Newcastle had won 25 times, Norwich 17, and we've drawn 18. The first time we ever met them was in the 29th of September in 1934. We beat them 2-0 at St James's Park, and Tommy Lang, Scotsman, scored one of the goals for Newcastle United, and apparently the other was an own goal. I haven't got a clue who that own goal belonged to, because in the history books or online I can't find who scored it. Probably they decided not to mark that down to save his blushes. But there you go. In the last 5 meetings, you know, hasn't been great for Newcastle United. Only winning 1 out of 5. 3 draws, 1 win and 1 loss. The last time we beat Norwich City was in 2016 on September the 29th, one day after the first time I ever played them, something like that. It's a bit woo. But we did beat them 4-3, and believe it or not, the lad that scored a hat-trick that day was Dwight Gale, and Gouffran as well got the winner. 4-3 to Newcastle. The last time we met them this season, we played out a 1-1 draw at St James's Park. That moment when I said in my video it was a massive game and we had to win it. Kieran Clark got sent off in the first 10 minutes. Not going to let him forget it, like. But Callum Wilson scored a penalty that day. And Pookie, the Finnish striker of Norwich, scored an absolutely fantastic goal to equalise. To be honest, it's a good job that time was blown up, because we were down to 10 men and they looked the better side that day. But today, they look quite bright at the start. But bit by bit, you know, you could see that Newcastle were much the better team. Anyhow, changed a lot of things around today. He brought in Sean Longstaff. Willock got a start. He moved Joe Linton up top. Brought in Jacob Murphy. And in the defence, he took out Shaw and he brought in Lascelles. Now, at the end of the day, I think that was brilliant by him because obviously the likes of Shaw, Shelby, other players, they do get a rest. And to be honest, Fabian Schär has been battered in the last 4 games. And he deserves a rest because he absolutely has been fantastic for us. But they all played well. They all were there. And I understand why he did it. They're there to impress, aren't they? This is your chance, you know. This is your chance to show me what you can do. This is what Eddie Howe was thinking. So he's given a rest to certain players. And if you can't do it now, well, when can you do it? It was good to do it against Norwich. Honestly, I never thought that Norwich were going to be a pushover today. They're still fighting. They're still hacking away at it. But Newcastle just showed a bit better class today. Now, a lot of people have said to me, oh, that's because you spent £92 million in the January transfer window. Yes, we did. And we could. And it was spent well. And shut your bones up about it because, yes, we could. And there's plenty of other teams in history have been able to do that. We haven't been able to do that. And I'm taking it. And I don't care what anybody says. Now, the game today, like I say, Norwich started quite brightly, you know. It was a lovely sunny day down there in Norfolk. And, you know, in the 7th minute, Bruno plays a great ball in. And, you know, Murphy's got a great chance to kick it all off. I do think there was a difference when from the sunshine into the shade where he was. I think he lost sight of the ball. He did manage to hit it, but it went wide. And, you know, that wasn't the end of the world. It was the start of the game. It was, you know, it was, for me, I thought it was a good start. Now, you know, Norwich did counter-attack quite a few times. But where the problem lay with both teams, the final action, or the final ball, should I say, just wasn't falling. Norwich rely, I think, too much on their Finnish striker, Pukki. A lot of balls over the top of him, and, you know, they're expecting him to work miracles. But, you know, and he did look good today. He looked fast, he looked thingy, and you know what it is? I think that probably they are going down, that's without a doubt. After today, mathematically, probably if they lose the next game, mathematically they will be down. And I think Pukki might be looking for a different club. And, you know, if he gets the assistance and the support, I think he's some striker, is that Pukki, like. But, you know, Norwich, they did play well for quite a while today. They were counter-attacking, but Newcastle were mopping up really, really well, in my opinion. But in reality, 35th minute, you know, a great back heel on the flank by Murphy. The ball is worked across the box. And eventually the ball lands to Geordieland there wide and he smashes it. And it might have got a little bit of a deflection, but at the end of the day, it hits the top corner. Tim Krul has absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance at that. What a great goal by Geordieland. He's done it again. I mean, this kid just keeps impressing me every game. You know, he's pushed up forward there today and wow, you know, unbelievable. Now, that goal wasn't without contest because VAR intervened to see if there was an offside, but it was deemed onside, so Joe Linton got his goal. Now, 5 minutes later, Joe Linton again, and, you know, it's a great ball through from Bruno, and, you know, it could have been Willock or it could have been Murphy. They were both up there. But it was Murphy. And, you know, Murphy slicks it back across the box again, and he finds Joe Linton there on a tight angle, right in the corner, and he stuffs it in. And, absolute credit to Joe Linton. He found where he had to be, but marvellous ball from Bruno again. Unbelievable. 2-0 up within 5 minutes, Now, in the 44th minute, Longstaff, the ball bounced back to him. He's got space, and, he just had to keep it down, had to keep his head over it, smash it right, and you know what it is? He should have found the target, but he blazed it over the bar. I'm not slagging him off for that, because he had a decent game today. But, Christ, it could have been 3-0, at that point. Now, obviously, we're going 2-0 up at half time, and honestly, just they were in a different gear, a different place, Newcastle United, in that first half by the end. But in the second half, literally straight away, Tim Krul, ex-Newcastle United goalkeeper, love him to pieces. He was a great servant for Newcastle, don't get me wrong. But he makes a terrible error. And he plays the ball out straight to Bruno, really. And Guimaraes, he just homes in on it. He just chips it over him. As he comes out, he just lifts it over the top of him. And what else is he going to do? I mean, you know what I mean? He's a 24-year-old kid who is playing for Brazil. There's a queue as long as your arm trying players in Brazil trying to play for Brazil. This guy's 24. He's playing for Brazil. He's a starter, and he's not going to miss that. Absolutely cool-headed, fantastic goal from Bruno, and for me, that was it. Now, really, apart from a few little scares in the very first half, I wouldn't even call them scares, but Dubravka really didn't have a lot to do, and it wasn't until the 52nd minute that he was called into action. Man at arms there, forgive the pun, but he did make an absolutely brilliant save. It was a great shot in, and Martin Dubravka saved it beautifully. Eddie Howe today has given other players a chance. He brought on Almiron as Joe Linton. I think he got a knock. It's a shame, because I really fancied him for his hat-trick today. But Almiron came on for him. Later on in the game, Murphy left the pitch, and Richie getting the first game for a long time, and I thought Richie did really, really well. Bruno played some really good balls, and we took him down really well, and I thought he did really well, Richie, today. And then, eventually Gale getting a chance as well. All in all, it was a stroll in the sunshine for Newcastle today. It's unbelievable where we've ended up. Tonight, we are now in 9th place with 43 points. If somebody had said that to me in January, I would have just thought you were a lunatic. I've said this before on videos. I just can't believe how they have just risen through the league, and the performances that they've put in. Each and every one of the players have had all their part to play. I mean, we lament Bruno, we lament Joe Linton, we lament Chris Wood when he scores. But the whole team it's been a massive effort, and Eddie Howe has done an amazing job. He's got to be manager of the year for this, man. He's got to be. Obviously, I was waiting to put this video up because I was waiting on the Brentford-Tottenham game, that finished 0-0. So therefore we still are ninth. Obviously that could change tomorrow with Brighton playing Southampton. But, you know, on form, we're second to Liverpool at the minute. It's an unbelievable tale. Tale of two halves in the sense of half of the season. The first half of the season, my God, no wins. It took us our 15th game. I've mentioned that in other videos. It still blows me away. And yet here we are from January. We've ended up from second bottom. We've ended up in ninth place in the Premier League. Unbelievable achievement by Newcastle United. I applaud the players. I applaud Eddie Howe. He really has got something in the locker, him like. And today, down at Carrow Road, I applaud the away fans. Newcastle United, away from home. I never heard Norwich today. All I heard was Newcastle United fans singing the whole game, and it was unbelievable. It's an unbelievable achievement what has happened to Newcastle United this season. Before I start crying, I'm just going to say thank you, Eddie Howe, and thank you for the takeover, and thank you to the players for getting stuck in there this season and saving Newcastle United. Unbelievable. So this was me, Geordieland 1892 tonight, just talking about that. And you know, if you like this, please like it, share if you want to share, and please subscribe. It helps. And keep a lookout for Geordieland 1892. Please comment on my channel, you know. It'd be great, you know. And if anybody knows who scored their own goal back in 1936, if you can find out, let me know. But from me, from now, all the best years, and I'm over the moon about today and the last 4 games. Unbelievable. Oh, and just to add quickly, we've got the little matter of Liverpool next and then Manchester City. It might be nice to just see how far we've come when we play them 2 teams. I'm not promising anything, but hey, you never know. That's me out. All the best.